I've got a lady out in the car park giving birth.
Every minute
Let the fun begin.
of every day, a baby is born in Britain.
All right, lovely. Who's that?
Someone's starting a choir, I think.
For expectant parents,
Room 2, run.
it's an experience like no other.
I don't want to do it.
Alright, well, we'll just cancel it, shall we?
This was your idea.
No, this was your idea. My idea was a dog.
I'm going to punch you in a minute. Get off me.
Just going to get your baby out for you now, okay?
Go on, big push then.
Keep going, don't you dare lose it.
Am I going to be able to do this?
Yeah.
You share with women such an amazing journey. You take them from being a woman to being a mother, and I think that's the biggest leap any lady can take.
Look at her, she's beautiful.
Welcome to Bristol, the busiest maternity unit in the West Country,
She's beautiful.
where new lives begin and others change forever.
I think I'm going through that again. Oh.
This week, the delivery suite is packed to capacity.
They're coming in thick and fast and nowhere to put them.
I'll do it.
Some first-timers brace themselves for parenthood.
I am a bit like the child catcher out of Titty Titty Bang Bang.
Are you joking?
Whereas every time I pick up a baby, it starts crying.
My father hath been slain in battle, and all my kinsfolk.
And a Mormon couple bring their beliefs to the birthing room.
There are spirits up in heaven that are waiting to come down and have bodies.
Oh, girls, on a date. You've done brilliantly.
I still don't know where babies come from. It's terrible.
On a full moon, you're supposed to have more people go crazy and more people give birth.
The moon.
If it's a very, very busy shift, you need to be able to be flexible, to be able to be adaptable.
Maria, that's it. Lovely push.
You tend to be juggling everything.
Go on, keep going.
Hi, it's Alison on delivery suite. I might need some help in a bit. Is there any chance of a midwife coming to give a hand for a bit? They're coming in thick and fast and nowhere to put them as well. Have you got any senior student midwives maybe that I can use?
Above all, you just want to make sure that the women are getting a very positive experience from their childbirth, really.
No, girl.
Dad's in trouble.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.
Right, but you come in, bring your yellow book, and we'll see you when you get here. All right then, thank you, bye.
I've run out of help, really. This is ridiculous.
Oh, I'm just going to go up there.
What are you doing?
There's a pay and display thing up here. Let me just...
Oh, what is he doing? John, come on, stop faffing around, you woman.
Sorry. I was just...
Looking at her.
I was checking to see if there was a... Come on.
Does he come on to me in labour? For goodness sake. Are you okay? Who are you here to see, lovely?
We called up about an hour ago.
How are you doing? My name's Izzy. I'm a student midwife. I'm working with Maggie. Okay. All right.
Behold, I, Maria, and I do finish the record of my father, Mormon. Behold, I have but few things to write, which things I have been commanded by my father. And now it came to pass that after the great and tremendous battle at Cumorah, behold, the Nephites who had escaped into the country southward were hunted by the Lamanites until they were all destroyed. And my father also was killed by them.
As a Mormon, there are several things that we do or don't do. Behold, my father hath made this record, and he hath written the intent thereof. And behold, I would write it also if I had room upon the plates, but I have not. For example, we don't drink tea or coffee, we don't drink alcohol, obviously we don't take drugs. There are things that we won't watch or listen to on TV, there's a certain way that we will dress. It's just lots of things that are to help us stay as kind of clean and pure physically and mentally as we can. My father hath been slain in battle, and all my kinsfolk, and I have not friends nor whither to go.
We don't swear. We try and keep our language clean.
Never said a swear word in my life, not even in labour.
That's a good verse. I like verse 12 too.
12? Why have I not had that one marked?
I don't know.
It can be difficult sometimes.
For example, at work, if we were presented with a dirty joke or a kind of a dodgy magazine or something, we would try and take ourselves out of the situation. See, I always find that verse really interesting. Verse 12. Wanting to watch TV or go out to see a movie or something like that, thinking about, this kind of sexual scenes that we don't want to be watching, means that we have to be kind of constantly vigilant and turn off the TV or turn it over to a different channel. Or, I've had instances where I've walked out of a cinema. Why do ye adorn yourselves with that which hath no life?
I like that phrase.
And yet suffer the hungry and the needy and the naked and the sick and the afflicted to pass you by and notice them not. I like some of the jokes Jimmy Carr comes out with, but I make a habit of not watching him because he is one of the crudest and can be quite rude. I've never actually really paid any attention to that phrase before.
What? Why do you adorn yourselves with that which hath no life? But it's true. Clothes and jewellery and cars and
everything that you cover,
houses,
just not...
everything. It's got no worth, has it? It's just materials.
It can be a challenge, but it makes us happy because we can just know that the principles that we follow make us the best people we can be.
Why do you adorn yourself with that which hath no life?
I don't.
I think some of the misconceptions about Mormons are that we have more than one wife, and that we're a cult. I have only got one wife. I don't think I'd want more than one. And also, we're not a cult. We're known as Mormons because we have another book of scripture. But we believe in the Bible. We believe in Christ and all that he did for us.
Bloody manic out here.
Oh, out here?
Oh, well, no. And in there. Crazy day.
See, you're so flipping busy. I don't know if I'm coming, going, or being.
Because it's a full moon.
What's that got to do with it? See, I was a bit of a sceptic at first as well. Everyone says it's really, really busy when it's full moon. But I'm yet to be proven wrong. There's going to be no beds by the time the morning comes around. I think they've only got like 1 or 2 now. Have you got the orange notes there, handy? Please.
We joke about having a busy shift because it's a full moon, but I've not heard any research that says it particularly has any effect.
Breathe nice and slowly.
They would just joke about it in the unit. That's why everything is happening tonight.
Apparently we're in room 3.
Hello.
Oh, hey, Sandy. This is Simon Andy.
You all right?
Yeah.
I think so. You think so? I hope so.
She will be when she's had this beautiful baby.
Oh, or an epidural. Or an epidural, I can This is our first baby. One of our friends that has just had a baby, he came with his newborn baby and I was holding it and I was thinking, gosh, I really have no experience of holding babies or, doing anything with babies.
Does this baby nicely down or you don't know, does it?
I think so, yeah.
Try to relax with it. You're all like that.
I think it's a fairly well-known fact amongst our friends that I am a bit like the child catcher out of, what's the film?
I don't know.
Whereas every chitty chitty bang bang. Whereas every time I pick up a baby, it starts crying, or every time someone looks at me and I go make a face, it starts crying. So I'm a bit concerned, really.
Hello, Rachel, I'm ever so sorry. It's just absolutely manic up here now. What we've done is... That's fine.
I think that door that separates the outside is a very big door, and you do leave behind the stresses of the ward on the ward, and then when you go into that room, you do create that bubble effect. You want her to have an enjoyable experience, and that's what that labour room is a bubble.
Eve, are you planning on having an epidural? Is that your thinking, is it? You've ruled out everything else? Don't want Pethid in?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't like it.
Have you had it before, have you?
No, I definitely don't want pathogen.
That's not true, okay. I'll go and speak to the anaesthetist. Have you read all the epidural information, if that's what you're having?
No, but I know about them anyway, I'm a nurse, so...
Oh, that's right then. Have we got an epidural information card anywhere, anyone? lady wants an epidural. Room 3.
Because of me being a nurse, I know what's available to me, and I know a lot about the drugs that they use, and I know a lot about epidurals and how they work.
Yeah, it's only because she's a nurse. I did try to say about pethidine, but she wasn't keen.
I feel happier knowing I don't want that, I want this, and I want, such and such. I may not be the easiest of patients because I know how to get what I want, basically.
Who said the drugs don't work? Is that horrible to watch, that?
No, I'm not squeamish, am I? Your eyes are rolling back in your head. I thought, God, she's going to bloody pass out here.
Oh, thanks for your support, and
What?
am I allowed a polo mint?
No.
No?
Yeah.
Do it.
Sorry. I'm sorry for you, more like. What?
Yeah, you could definitely do it.
Out of breath, yeah.
That's right. Don't deal with that in.
I was right at face level when you was laid on your side as well.
All right, Andrew. I'm not worried about you.
Brush your teeth if you want to.
Oh, yeah, I might do that.
The first time we met was 12 years ago. No,
10.
Whoops. Eve was out with her friends, I was out with mine.
I think you had your eye on me, didn't you? And I can remember seeing Andy said to my friend, "Oh, he's quite cute, that one. He was a little bit slimmer there."
Yeah.
And then
This was 10 years ago.
Once I got chatting to him, wasn't the sort of guy that I would normally go for.
Do me a favour, will you just pull those two
Yeah.
apart? So at the top, one there, like touching. Don't touch. No. Like so. Yeah, go on then.
Pass it here.
There's a way of doing it.
Andy loves football.
Oh, yeah.
Playing football, watching football.
Watching
talking
people.
about football, watching people watch football. There's this. Do you know? Have you ever seen? There's this TV program where a man watches football and talks about it. He loves watching that. Stupid. He loves organising football teams and then moans about the stress of having a football team that he's organised. Yeah.
I'm saying my hands aren't clean.
No, it's got to be sterile.
Oh, I'm joking.
I never used to mind football, but since I've been with Andy, I absolutely hate it now.
She's got to live with it.
Oh, no. I was watching the football last night. I said, for fuck's sake, really loud. I forgot where I was.
Chav.
I know, I'm a chav. Okay.
Still quite high in the head.
Is it?
I'll give you a nice stretch of sleep for a minute.
Come on, breathe through it. You're okay.
Okay, all done.
Do you think you're about the same size as last time? Just smaller?
I'm smaller than I was last time. I think I'm about the same size as I was with Ben first time.
So Maya was the larger one?
She was an ounce off £10.
But she was... This one's quite neat, this one. Little bump when you feel it. It's not... Don't be so pessimistic.
She does not feel like £10.
She doesn't feel like £10. Bottoms up there.
From the first time we met to actually getting engaged was 6 weeks.
I don't hang around. It's fine.
My mum had only met you once or twice,
Yeah.
so she was a bit surprised. Well, yeah.
A bit. Jen wouldn't let me go with her to tell her mum that we were engaged because she was like, I don't know how my mum's going to react.
It's not the easiest baby to find, is it?
They were saying earlier that our midwife is the only one who's managed to find her first straight off. Everyone else has struggled.
First time every time. It's really bizarre because everyone said she's really difficult to find.
We met through our church. Within our religion, people do generally meet and get married in a shorter space of time than people who are not of our religion.
It's really making her irritated now. She's really kicking.
As a Mormon, we don't believe in having sex before marriage. I believe that it's important that we save ourselves. Sex is great, but it's for a purpose, which is to bring life into the world. It's sacred. It's this sacred responsibility that we've been given by our Heavenly Father to create life, and we shouldn't abuse that.
Sorry.
She's got something in my hip. Hey? She's got something in my hip.
I remember asking in prayer when proposing to Jenny was the right thing to do, and just kind of feeling this really peaceful feeling kind of come over me.
She's saying she's fine, but she's not, like I say, she's sort of lying towards your back a bit, which is probably what's taking her a little bit so long. There's feet and bottom up there.
We both prayed about it. We both felt really good about it, even though it was only 6 weeks. It just felt right.
It's pretty quick though, isn't it?
It's very
quick.
Do you want to take your ring off?
Is that so that it doesn't hurt you?
You might be. I made the mistake last time of not taking my wedding ring off. And I didn't make that mistake this time. My fingers were kind of crushed last time, weren't they?
I didn't really care about
No,
you,
I
to be
didn't.
honest.
Fair enough.
Did who
You
call
put
me?
prom obs on the board. Did they call you in?
Lisa has found them beds, but they are not ready yet, and so it was all so we know who's got prom obs, who's TC. Is that all right? You can't do a room without a screen. We've got to have a screen.
I know. I'll try them again.
Right, I have a multi coming in.
Oh my God. Good news? You've got a small anterior lip.
What does that mean?
You're nearly there.
Bloody hell.
Nearly ready to have a baby.
Nearly ready to suck it out now.
Suck it out. Say it like that, it sounds disgusting. We've got our little dog, Reggie. He's a cross Chihuahua and Yorkshire Terrier. And he is our baby at the moment.
At the
you know.
moment.
He was our transition from no responsibility to some responsibility, yeah.
But is it ready to come out?
Oh, it will be. You've got till 8 o'clock. I'm leaving at 8.
In the first 2-3 weeks we had him, he cried all night, didn't he?
Yeah, he was a
so we were
nightmare,
up, so
yeah.
it does draw some parallels to babies, obviously nowhere near at the same level.
So this baby's definitely coming out today then, no matter what?
Yeah, it's
Whether-
there. Yeah, it's coming out before I go home. Definitely having Reggie has given me, anyway, an insight into what we're going to be like. I'm definitely stricter on him than you are, that you're a soft touch. If he is naughty, you're quite overprotective of him.
I can be, yeah. Can be quite overprotective.
You know, when we let Reggie off of the lead, you worry about him kind of running off or running into the road or something like that, whereas I'm a bit more easygoing and I kind of think, oh, he's not that daft. Right, which way do you want to go, honey? Left, right?
What, does it matter?
No, as long as you're on one of your sides. Which side do you feel comfiest going? Right, go for it. We kind of probably balance each other out, really, whereby
You're gung-ho and I'm Captain Sensible.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
See, I imagine I'll be quite soft, to be honest. I need to sort of
toughen up.
Address that.
Oh, that's fab news.
Scary.
You want to be a mommy and daddy, don't you? I know how I like things done and I know how I don't like things done, so, you know, with Reggie, he has to toe the line, really, else he gets in trouble, doesn't he?
Reggie or me?
Both of you, yeah.
What are you doing?
Red's got the shakes.
We're a fit then.
She said it's my hormones.
Really?
Yeah.
We were just cold. Do you want me to cut the cord?
Yeah.
Do you reckon I'll balls it up?
No.
I do.
Baby been moving well today? Yeah, happy with movements. Okay, so you contracting? Any bleeding? I will just warn you, the unit is actually absolutely full up. Could be a possibility of going to another hospital if you need to come in.
Right, I'm going to put these over your front of your head so we don't get them. Don't worry, we'll get you all sorted in a minute.
Wires everywhere.
The wires come out your ears in a minute.
There we go.
Don't worry, I'll sort all this out too. Right, let's get your feet round and then you can...
We're going to need this round that side, aren't we?
Yeah.
Because we don't drink and we don't really have stimulants and things like that, feeling out of the norm and not really ourselves is quite an alien feeling for us.
Got this tablet, it reduces the acid in your tummy. Alright.
With gas and air, with pethidine, you get a hit of that, a little bit spaced, a little bit kind of out of it feeling. And I know Jen doesn't like that at all.
Oh, but you didn't have an epidural last time?
Not last time. Don't think we burned, but when they said to me, well, do you want some gas and air? It'll make you feel like you're drunk. I've never been drunk, so...
It's good stuff. People were confused by our stag and hen do's because no drink was involved. Before we got married, I used to do free running quite a bit. And so for my stag do, I got dressed up as Spider-Man through the centre of Bristol in an 11 to 12-year-old Spider-Man suit, which didn't fit very well. And then we went out for a meal and went bowling. You know, it was just a good laugh without a drop of alcohol.
I probably need that after the enchiladas we had for dinner.
Is that right?
With an epidural, I don't have those kind of like out of it feelings that you have on gas and air or, you know, the other drugs that they can offer you. So having an epidural, I can feel like I know what's going on, I'm in control of what's happening.
So have you always been Mormons then? Is that why you
My
met?
mum joined when I was 3, so I wasn't born into it, but I have grown up in it.
Yeah.
That's good. That's
What about you, John? Is your family always been?
Yeah, my grandma joined the church when my mum was little, and same with my dad. So, you know, I'm a third generation kind of member of the church.
So your kids involved?
Yeah.
Yeah, Maya's too little at the moment, isn't she? She's still in nursery. But Ben loves it, doesn't he?
And Ben absolutely loves it.
So my last pregnancy, the biggest challenge for me was the fact that I was very anemic.
Jenny just started to shut down. She got really lightheaded, really anxious, but also started cramping. I'd never seen Jen like that before, and that was a scary moment. For the first few hours that the baby was here, wasn't able to really have any connection with it at all.
So how often do you go to church?
Every Sunday.
Every Sunday, but you go every Tuesday as well to run a youth group.
Different members of the church are given different responsibilities to do. So I work with I serve the teenage girls. It was a very difficult time to get through. It put me off quite a bit, the idea of another child, but we felt really strongly. I put my faith in the Lord and allowed myself to get pregnant. All that worry and all that fear and all that kind of anxiety about going through the situation again just went away.
It is a lot, but it's kind of just what we're used to, isn't it?
I love my calling though.
Yeah, I know you do.
Our board is filling up, and I'm running out of midwives. Oh dear. Okay, sorry. Bye. Jesus. D.
Hi. I'm going to have to close.
No, yes, they cancelled them. Yeah. There are various reasons why the unit may close. It could be the delivery suite capacity is full to its maximum. I must stress that it's very much a last resort and it's very much a very temporary measure.
I'm closing. They're coming thick and fast and I got nowhere.
When we close, there are relatively close units that we ask for help. St Michael's and Bath. Further afield, we ask Swindon.
I would, but our problem at the moment is we're closed because we're so busy. And I've pulled staff from everywhere.
The furthest I've ever had to send somebody is to Gloucester, which is about 30 miles away. In that situation, we do arrange for an ambulance to take the woman.
Bloody hell, how long are you planning to stay?
Well, she told me I was going to be here 3 days yesterday.
3 days? You can pack for 3 weeks.
Do you ever stop moaning?
Oh my God, thank you. See?
No, I don't.
Right. So what do you think you're having?
I think girl.
What do you think?
I've given up trying to work it out. I've gone boy, girl all the way through, so I just don't know.
And you've got names for either or?
We've had girl all along.
Definitely
with,
girl
pretty much.
name, yeah.
And boy, we sort of decided recently, but then sometimes if it doesn't look right, you change your mind, don't you?
Oh my gosh, names. Boys' names on our list at the moment. We've got Alexander, Henry, but that reminds you of a Hoover.
Yeah,
so that's a bit. Yeah. Oliver is on our list still. I think that's it.
That's it
Max.
so far.
Max is on the list, but luckily we both like traditional names, so.
Yeah, we won't be calling it sort of after where it's conceived or anything.
Yeah. Hannum.
Hannum Pallet. Sort of ring to it.
I reckon it's a boy myself. Do you? Only because it's too chilled out and lazy to do anything.
So you said that was girls that were like that?
I thought girls were lazier, yeah.
No. Boys are very laid back, I think, my opinion.
We forgot to find out which way you put a nappy on, and.
Oh, yeah.
Totally in practice to know when you've done it wrong.
Yeah. We had a bit of trouble at the beginning.
You got nappies with you?
Yeah.
Go on, pass the nappy, I'll show you.
I was about 10 weeks pregnant. I started bleeding, so we went to have a scan, and I just kind of had this feeling straight away that things weren't right. And then she kind of told us, that the baby wasn't at the size that we would expect, and there was no heartbeat.
Obviously, we were devastated, so.
Yeah, devastated.
You do grieve, at the end of the day, it's a death, so.
Pull that back.
Yeah.
You can still use this, by the way. You go down the front there.
Okay, cool.
Right.
So tabs at the back, sticky tabs at the back, pulled round to the front.
I think we guessed that, didn't we?
Well, we weren't sure which way round. Bum.
That's the bum bit there.
Oh, yeah. And then we started trying again, and we got pregnant quite easily again. And unfortunately, we found out that it was an ectopic pregnancy, so I had to have an operation and one of my fallopian tubes removed. Then you kind of think, is this ever going to happen for us? But luckily, we got pregnant relatively easily.
Yeah.
For a third time, didn't we? And
Yeah.
touch wood.
We're just hoping now that just to get over the line and make sure that everything's okay, and we've got a healthy little baby at the end of it. But it's definitely what it's all about. So.
Focus on the eyes on the goal. Is that what you say in football, Andy?
I wouldn't know.
Well, nothing's happening at all now, is it? So you've gone backwards, if anything.
What do you mean?
Where's your contractions?
No, they're happening. You just can't feel them.
Well, at all?
Yeah.
You don't look like you're about to give birth, if I'm honest.
That's what this is for.
Why can't you be a little bit more, have a little bit more sense of urgency?
Something's dripping out of my vagina. Do you want to have a look? You might have to go around the back, actually.
I think I might.
Is it water or blood?
Gosh, it looks like, that's not blood. It looks like...
Mucus.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable? I'm going to shoot out to the car, okay? Back in a minute.
Yeah, sucks.
Do you want anything from the car? No? Okay. Back in a minute. You're right.
Yeah, there's no point in opening because there's no place in our bags.
Right, shouldn't have stopped for you because now I can't quite get going again. Have we opened?
No. The next thing is just trying to sort out this postnatal situation.
Alison, we're open now, aren't we?
No.
No, we're not. No, we're still closed.
You didn't get the pillow, did you? You could have got the pillow.
I could have. Do you want me to get it?
Did you not bring anything in? Did you just go out there, eat something, and then come back?
Yeah.
Such a man.
We're counselled to love each other unconditionally, but we're humans. We make mistakes, we have failings, and when two people are living together and they have failings, they clash.
I was just going to say, while you're out
I
there,
asked
it would
you
have
if
been
you
worse.
wanted anything, and you
Yeah,
said
but
no.
I didn't think until you'd gone. I thought I might see the pillow and just bring it in.
No,
I was
sorry.
expecting too much of you. I'm sorry.
That's one of the trials of life, isn't it? That's one of the things that we have to go through, and that's one of the things we have to overcome, is those feelings of malice and those feelings of bitterness towards each other sometimes.
So what sort of things do you have to do in your religion then? What's different to like Christianity? Because I'm not Christian, I'm not a very good one.
Well, we've got it like a health code.
In everything we do, God is always kind of watching us. That sounds really creepy, doesn't it? But I think he sees and he knows all. It certainly makes you think sometimes.
So have you ever drunk alcohol?
I've never drunk alcohol knowingly. I've had alcohol, but only because I had drink spiked.
Yeah. Oh God,
So,
did you?
Yeah.
Did you ever think like in your teens that you wanted
Teenagers.
to not be a Mormon?
I got bullied for being religious. We've got dress standards where we cover down to there, and so I wouldn't shorten my skirt.
Unless you're in labour.
Unless you're in labour.
If people don't have an understanding of our beliefs, it can come across as slightly weird, slightly odd sometimes.
We believe that there are spirits that are waiting to have bodies. We believe that one of the reasons we're here on Earth is to have a body and experience mortality.
You kind of think about it, about the kind of the spirits that might be up there waiting for a body, and about kind of maybe what they're thinking, kind of saying to us, hurry up, we want to come down, we want a body, we want to kind of experience life. I feel it's our responsibility as people down on Earth to give the opportunity to those spirits that are waiting to have bodies.
Sorry, Susan.
Let's breathe through it.
Just nice.
It's lying on my back as well, makes me feel lightheaded.
I think basically your baby has come a little bit out, not out of the pelvis, it's there, but it hasn't come as well applied on the cervix as I thought it was. So I'm just going to have a word with the docs. And then when you're really comfortable, I might just have to break your waters. Okay. All right, but let's get you comfortable first.
Yeah, my waters have...
They don't go on their own.
They don't generally go on their own.
Right, so big deep breath, chin and chest, and push it right into your bottom. Don't lift your bum up, pull your legs back towards you. That's it, that's better. Go on, right into your bum, like you're having a really big poo. Go on, go on, go on, go on. Keep it going, 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 keep it going. Good girl, that's it, exactly like that. Go on. And again. There, go again. Keep going. Yep, for as long as you can. Okay. Only when the contraction's there, okay?
I think because of what we've been through in the past, we've been a bit more guarded with this pregnancy, particularly at the beginning. You have that fear inside you that it's not going to work out how you want it to work out.
Okay, I think one's coming.
Yeah?
Same again.
Go for it. Big deep breath, chin on chest, and push into your bottom. Look at me. Right, stop, look at me. Go on, chin right down on your chest, push it right into your bottom.
But, you know, as time goes on, those fears kind of do disappear slowly.
It's been tough to get to this point. We could have just sort of said it's not going to happen, or let's wait.
If you feel funny, Andy, just use that stool, okay? Just have it in place. Sorry, it's just you've moved.
Quite strong now.
Yeah, but when you see a baby, it's totally different.
Sure, yeah.
But we knew that there was a fairly good chance that she would get pregnant sooner rather than later. It was just, were we emotionally ready for that, or did we want to sort of take a step back and think, shall we wait a bit and make sure everything's definitely, okay with you?
So we're really, really excited about it now.
Yeah, we look forward to it.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Okay, I think one's coming now.
Right, go on then, go for it. We've got your legs.
Ready? Push on with pants, go on.
Come on, baby.
Oh, you're being too brave, keep going.
Go on, big push, keep it coming.
Go on, Eve, go on, Eve. Go on.
Okay, keep it going.
That's it, Eve. Yeah.
Go on,
Eve, go on, Eve. Go on.
Good girl,
Go on.
go on, Eve.
Go on,
Well
go on.
Go on, keep it coming.
Keep going.
Right, blow it out, snatch your breath, I go again.
Keep
Good
going,
girl, go on, keep going. Snatch your breath and go again. Give it the biggest, hardest push you can possibly give me.
Biggest one yet. Come on, big as you can. Go on.
Go on.
You're doing it. Keep going.
It's been the longest 9 months of my life. Yeah, just that first cuddle is going to be a very special moment, I would say.
Yeah, I think so.
Right, go on then, go for it.
Go on. Push. Oh, that's brilliant, Eve. Brilliant. Go on.
Right, little pushes. Go on, give me a small push. Go on, push and breathe at the same time. Push and, that's it, well done.
That's it. Well
breathe.
Yes, well done.
Look how baby coming back. Hello.
Is it coming out?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Congratulations.
Oh my goodness.
Congratulations. Let me just try a little bit, innit? What time is that 10 to?
So very well done.
See that swelling? Oh my goodness. That's because she got herself into a funny position. That will go down, okay?
Silly girl.
She's a big girl.
Oh my goodness.
You're brilliant. 1 minute she was nothing. The whole thing.
You always imagine having a baby at some point in your life.
Hello?
Oh my god.
Well done. Brilliant.
Because it has been a slightly more difficult journey for us to get to this point, I think we're that much more appreciative of, being lucky enough to have a child together.
You like it?
Yeah.
You've done so well.
In your eyes, darling.
It's all bright, isn't it?
We're the luckiest people in the world.
You're going to be a heartbreaker, aren't you? Yeah.
We've got a head just sat there. Can you see it? No, not yet, but it won't be long. It won't be long, I promise.
Amazing. Ready to have this baby? This little girlie? Yes, I'm very ready to have this baby.
Little teacher
she is.
I did, in a way, have to put my past experiences aside in order to do this again and have another baby. But because I have an eternal perspective, I know that it would be worth it.
Do you want baby onto you?
We believe, as part of our faith, that we can be together as families forever.
Or do you want a towel on you and a baby onto you?
A towel on me.
That's right, that we can manage.
They're a bit grubby on me. They can manage.
The thing is, if we put baby onto you, you can drive them, and then we can get another one to do. If you want to go straight skin to skin, you can do skin to skin.
That's terrible, isn't it?
The most important thing that we can focus on while we're here is making sure that family is right, that we work together, that we love each other, that we can kind of carry that through, and then after this life we've still got that relationship.
Right, if you've got one there, give me a nice long push right down to your bottom. Good girl. That's brilliant.
Well done.
Fantastic. Good girl.
Keep on going.
And again. Brilliant. Good girl. You did fantastically. We're going to have a baby in the tape.
Well done.
Lovely Sweet Maddie speaking, how can I help? Yes, Rachel, what's the bed situation?
We open again even when the bed situation has changed. The delivery rooms have got the capacity then to actually bring in neighbouring women.
Hello, it's Stacey, midwife on Delivery Suite. I was just calling to basically just speak to you. We've been closed all day, but we're reopening now.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
It's like a traffic jam, really. You just have to move people from one area to another, and then that frees up the availability of beds for the next woman.
Keep that going, Jenny. Brilliant.
And again,
Can
as long as you
see your
can.
baby's
Oh, yeah, we can.
Well done. That's excellent.
Good girl. And
Big
again.
long pushes. Brilliant,
Good
Jenny.
girl.
Well done.
Jenny, you're doing fantastically. You all right? Do you want a sip of water or anything? You've still got a contraction there. Give us another one. Go for it. Come on, you can do this. Fantastic. Brilliant. Oh, and doing a twist. Come on, good girl.
There will always be sex scenes, there will always be bad language, there will always be these things that I don't personally agree with.
And again, if it's still there.
Bringing a child into the world which is so corrupt, it's going to be difficult, it's going to be a challenge. I recognise that, but I also recognise that they need to have a body, that they need this experience on Earth.
I think the baby's just going to breathe out. Just breathe it out.
Just breathe.
Just breathe. Just breathe. Just breathe.
Brilliant. Well done.
Okay.
Oh.
There you go. All right, then, cheeky. Well done.
Congratulations.
What I also believe is that they've been prepared for this time, that their spirits are stronger than maybe 2 or 3 generations ago, that they've been saved for now. The worse the world gets, the tougher the spirit needs to be.
Oh, bless her. She's lovely. She's beautiful. Look at her hair.
You know, they come out and they're these perfect little beings, and you know that they're going to grow and they're going to be introduced to things in the world that you don't necessarily want them to participate in, but they have their own lives and their own decisions, and as parents you just want to teach them so that hopefully they make good decisions.
What I really want my baby to understand and to know is that it's okay to be different, that it's okay to follow your own path, that when they're growing up and things are getting tough, that they don't need to fit in, they don't need to be part of the crowd, that they can be whoever they want to be.
Move this hat a bit. Yeah. Oh, big yaw.
To find out what happened next for some of our mums, visit channel4.com/oneborn for exclusive follow-up videos.
Next Wednesday, it's Undercover Boss at this time, and the head honcho of restaurant chain Carluccio's sees what's going on at 9 o'clock. But coming up, Martin's got to convert before the wedding, and you know what that means for his tiny Tim. Ouch. For the Mimic, next.
half given birth.
Every minute
Let the fun begin.
of every day, a baby is born in Britain.
All right, lovely.
Who's that? Someone's starting a choir, I think.
For expectant parents,
Room 2, run, 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 run.
it's an experience like no other.
I don't want to do it.
Alright, well, we'll just cancel it, shall we?
This was your idea.
No, this was your idea. My idea was a dog.
I'm going to punch you in a minute. Get off me.
Just going to get your baby out for you now, okay?
Go on, big push then.
Keep going, don't you dare lose it.
Am I going to be able to do this?
Yeah.
You share with women such an amazing journey. You take them from being a woman to being a mother, and I think that's the biggest leap any lady can take.
Look at her, she's beautiful.
Welcome to Bristol, the busiest maternity unit in the West Country,
She's beautiful.
where new lives begin
Lush.
and others change forever.
I think I'm going through that again. Oh.
This week, the delivery suite is packed to capacity.
They're coming in thick and fast and know where to put them.
I'll do it.
Some first-timers brace themselves for parenthood.
I am a bit like the child catcher out of Titty Titty Bang Bang.
I'm joking.
Whereas every time I pick up a baby, it starts crying.
My father hath been slain in battle, and all my kinsfolk.
And a Mormon couple bring their beliefs to the birthing room.
There are spirits up in heaven that are waiting to come down and have bodies.
Oh, girls, what a day. You've done brilliantly.
I still don't know where babies come from. It's terrible.
On a full moon, you're supposed to have more people go crazy and more people give birth.
The moon.
If it's a very, very busy shift, you need to be able to be flexible, to be able to be adaptable.
Maria, that's it. Lovely push.
You tend to be juggling everything.
Go on, keep going.
Hi, it's Alison on delivery suite. I might need some help in a bit. Is there any chance of a midwife coming to give a hand for a bit? They're coming in thick and fast and know where to put them as well. Have you got any senior student midwives maybe that I can use?
Above all, you just want to make sure that the women are getting a very positive experience from their childbirth, really.
No, girl.
Dad's in trouble.
Okay, thanks. Bye-bye.
Right, but you come in, bring your yellow book, and we'll see you when you get here. All right then, thank you, bye.
I've run out of help, really. This is ridiculous.
Oh, I'm just going to go up there.
What are you doing?
There's a pay and display thing up here. Let me just...
Oh, what is he doing? John, come on, stop faffing around, you woman.
Sorry. I was just...
Looking at her.
I was checking to see if there was a... Come on.
Susie, come on to me, I'm in labour. For goodness sake.
Are you okay? Who are you here to see, lovely?
We called up about an hour ago.
How are you doing?
My name's Izzy. I'm a student midwife. I'm working with Maggie. All right.
Behold, I, Maria, and I do finish the record of my father, Mormon. Behold, I have but few things to write, which things I have been commanded by my father. And now it came to pass that after the great and tremendous battle at Cumorah, behold, the Nephites who had escaped into the country southward were hunted by the Lamanites until they were all destroyed. And my father also was killed by them.
As a Mormon, there are several things that we do or don't do. Behold, my father hath made this record, and he hath written the intent thereof. And behold, I would write it also if I had room upon the plates, but I have not. For example, we don't drink tea or coffee, we don't drink alcohol, obviously we don't take drugs. There are things that we won't watch or listen to on TV, there's a certain way that we will dress. It's just lots of things that are to help us stay as kind of clean and pure physically and mentally as we can. My father hath been slain in battle, and all my kinsfolk, and I have not friends nor whither to go.
We don't swear. We try and keep our language clean.
Never said a swear word in my life, not even in labour.
That's a good verse. I like verse 12 too.
12. Why do I not have that one marked?
I don't know.
It can be difficult sometimes.
For example, at work, if we were presented with a dirty joke or a kind of a dodgy magazine or something, we would try and take ourselves out of the situation.
See, I always find that verse really interesting. Verse 12.
Wanting to watch TV or go out to see a movie or something like that, thinking about, this kind of sexual scenes that we don't want to be watching, means that we have to be kind of constantly vigilant and turn off the TV or turn it over to a different channel. Or, I've had instances where I've walked out of a cinema.
Why do ye adorn yourselves with that which hath no life?
I like that phrase.
And yet suffer the hungry and the needy and the naked and the sick and the afflicted to pass you by and notice them not.
I like some of the jokes Jimmy Carr comes out with, but I make a habit of not watching him because he is one of the crudest and can be quite rude.
I've never actually really paid any attention to that phrase before.
What? Why do you adorn yourselves with
Yeah.
that which hath no life? Well, it's true. Clothes and jewellery and cars and
everything that you cover,
houses.
that's just not...
Everything. It's got no worth, has it? It's just materials.
It can be a challenge, but it makes us happy because we can just know that the principles that we follow make us the best people we can be.
Why do you adorn yourself with that which hath no life?
I don't.
I think some of the misconceptions about Mormons are that we have more than one wife and that we're a cult. I have only got one wife. I don't think I'd want more than one. And also, we're not a cult. We're known as Mormons because we have another book of scripture, but we believe in the Bible. We believe in Christ and all that he did for us.
Bloody manic out here.
Oh, out here?
Oh, well, no. And in there. Crazy day. See, I'm so flipping busy, I don't know if I'm coming, going, or been. Because it's a full moon.
What's that got to do with it?
See, I was a bit of a sceptic at first as well. Everyone says it's really, really busy when it's full moon. But I'm yet to be proven wrong. There's going to be no beds by the time the morning comes around. I think they've only got like 1 or 2 now.
Have you got the orange notes there, handy?
Yes.
We joke about having a busy ship because it's a full moon, but I've not heard any research that says it particularly has any effect.
Breathe nice and slowly.
Then we just joke about it in the unit. That's why everything is happening tonight.
Apparently we're in room 3. Hello. Oh, hey Sandy, this is Kevin Andy.
You all right?
Yeah. I think so.
You think so? I hope so. She will be when she's had this beautiful baby.
Oh, or an epidural.
Or an epidural, I don't know.
This is our first baby. One of our friends that's just had a baby, he came with his newborn baby and I was holding it and I was thinking, gosh, I really have no experience of holding babies or, doing anything with babies.
Does this baby nicely down or you don't know, does it?
I think so, yeah.
Try to relax a bit. You're all like that.
I think it's a fairly well-known fact amongst our friends that I am a bit like a child catcher out of what's the film?
I don't know.
Whereas every chitty bang bang. Whereas every time I pick up a baby, it starts crying, or every time someone looks at me and I go make a face, it starts crying. So I'm a bit concerned, really.
Hello, Rachel, I'm ever so sorry. It's just absolutely manic up here now. What we've done here, that's fine.
I think that door that separates the outside is a very big door, and you do leave behind the stresses of the ward on the ward, and then when you go into that room, you do create that bubble effect. You want her to have an enjoyable experience, and that's what that labour room is a bubble.
Eve, are you planning on having an epidural? Is that your thinking, is it? You've ruled out everything else? Don't want pethidine?
No.
Why not?
Because I don't like it.
Have you had it before, have you?
No, I definitely don't want pethidine.
That's not true, okay. I'll go and speak to the anaesthetist. Have you read all the epidural information, if that's what you're having?
No, but I know about them anyway, I'm a nurse, so...
Oh, that's right then. Have we got any epidural information card anywhere, anyone? A lady wants an epidural. room 3.
Because of me being a nurse, I know what's available to me, and I know a lot about the drugs that they use, and, you know, I know a lot about epidurals and how they work.
Yeah, it's only because she's a nurse. I did try to say about pethidine, but she wasn't keen.
I feel happier knowing I don't want that, I want this, and I want, you know, such and such. I may not be the easiest of patients because I know how to get what I want, basically. Who said the drugs don't work? Is that horrible to watch, that?
No, I'm not squeamish, am I? Your eyes are rolling back in your head. I thought, God, she's going to bloody pass out there.
Oh, thanks for your support, and
What?
am I allowed a polo mint?
No.
No?
No.
Do it,
Sorry. I'm sorry for you, all right.
man. Yeah, you could definitely do it. man.
That's right. Don't deal with that in.
I was right at face level when you was led on your side as well.
All right, Andrew. I'm not worried about you.
Brush your teeth if you want to.
Oh, yeah, I might do that.
The first time we met was 12 years ago. No,
10.
Whoops. Eve was out with her friends, I was out with mine.
I think you had your eye on me, didn't you? And I can remember seeing Andy said to my friend, "Oh, he's quite cute, that one. He was a little bit slimmer there."
Yeah.
And then
This was 10 years ago.
Once I got chatting to him, wasn't the sort of guy that I would normally go for.
Do me a favour, will you just pull those two
Yeah.
apart? So at the top, one there, and there, like touching. Don't touch. No. Like so. Yeah, go then. Pass it here. Pass it here. There's a way of doing it.
Andy loves football.
Oh, yeah.
Playing football, watching football.
Talking
about football, watching people watch football. There's this. Do you know? Have you ever seen? There's this TV program where a man watches football and talks about it. He loves watching that. Stupid.